Okay, this video is to talk about your gradebook, how to zero out grades, and how to exempt students from certain assignments. First of all, let's talk about zeroing out grades. This is something that you have to manually do. We purposely have our gradebook set up so that if a student doesn't do an assignment, it doesn't count against them. That way, all the assignments for the semesters won't show up as a zero. The downside to this is that you have to manually zero out grades when students miss an assignment. If you don't do this, then a student's grade might look like an A when in reality it's actually an F. And what we don't want to see happen is that a student's grade is an A and then come time for the end of the quarter, all of a sudden it drops to an F because you put the zeros out then. So the first thing you should be doing on Monday mornings is entering those zeros for assignments that have not been done. So here's how you do it. First thing you need to do is go up to the grades menu in your OHS and choose enter grades. When you're in the enter grades, the first time you go into this tab, you have to click this button right here to switch it to spreadsheet view. This is something you only need to do the first time though. Alright, this is what spreadsheet view looks like. It'll have the list of all your students' name, what their grade is at the moment, and it'll let you see the assignments. So for example, in my class, the students this week should have done the 1.2 discussion and 1.4 checkpoint. Alright, now I haven't graded the 1.2 discussion, so I'm going to show you how to work around that next. But this assignment is an automatically graded assignment from the computer. So you can see here that these students have done it, their score is there. But these students have not. So basically what I would do on Monday morning is I would go through and I would manually enter zeros into each of these blanks, and then I'd click save. Okay. Once the student does the assignment, whatever they earn will go into that place. But once the due date passes, we want zeros to show. All right, let's talk about if you haven't graded an assignment yet. All right, so my 1.2 discussion, I haven't had a chance to grade. You still can zero it out though by going to, again, the grades menu. Make sure you're in the Manage Grades tab. And then what you're going to do is right-click this arrow. When you right-click this arrow, the Enter Grades, you're going to choose this option that says Enter Grades. When you do, you'll see the list of all your students. And if there is an icon in this column, it means they've turned in the work. So yes, I haven't graded it yet, but I at least know they turned it in. If it's a blank, then I can go ahead and put in that 0 and click Save and Close because I know that student hasn't done the assignment. The last thing I want to talk about is how we exempt students. So in that same menu where we are entering grades, you can see at the top that there's an option for exempt. So if you want to exempt a student, all you have to do is click their name, click exempt, and then click save. As always, if you have any questions, please let us know.